To make the unknown known.
Start trying to have people look into your life. Start trying to have people look into what music you make. Start trying to have people look into what clothing you making. Start trying to have people look into that new designer designer brand that you just had come out. Like, whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to us being those people whatever happened to us having dreams, man?
GTO family, a lot of hustlers and businessmen in this world end up going broke strictly because they don't know how to manage their money. One of the things of having money is learning how to manage it. And if you don't know how to manage it, then what's the point of having it? Things I learned about having money is that if you can't buy it twice, then you shouldn't even buy it. At the end of the day, what it is I'm trying to tell you is that if you can't support your bad habit, be it going ahead and buying alcohol, be it going ahead and smoking, if you can't support it, then don't go ahead and waste your money on it. Because a lot of people will go ahead and they support their bad habit until it becomes an addiction. And it's just an addiction. And they keep wasting all their money on it. You ever heard about those people who go ahead and win the lottery and end up wasting all their money? They do that because they don't know how to manage their money. If you're going to be a hustler in this world and you're going ahead and you in the hood, you doing your little thing, or if you go ahead and you become an entrepreneur and you go ahead and start your own business and you doing your own little thing with your business, and you decide that you're going to go ahead and just waste it all on smoking, you decide that you're going to go ahead and you're going to waste it on what? The woman? You can go ahead and buy her nice things, buy your girl nice things, buy different women that you meet nice things. At the end of the day, if you're not making that money make more money for you, then you're doing it wrong. You see? DTL family, what I'm trying to tell you is that you need to go ahead and stop spending your money on liabilities. Liabilities like your bad habit. If your bad habit is smoking, your bad habit is going ahead and drinking. A lot of people spend all their money on that and they look up like, where my $100 go? Where my 200 go? Where my 300 go? Where my 1K go? At the end of the day, you're going to look up and you're going to be like, okay, I didn't know how to manage my money. I didn't listen to D. I didn't listen to the person on the net that was telling me that I need to go ahead and become more strict with my money, and I end up just wasting it. I should have took that knowledge and went ahead and did something with it. So go ahead, at the end of this video, I want you to go ahead and apply all these little tips I'm going to give you to your lifestyle so you can go ahead and you can become somebody at the top, somebody that can live their dream life, somebody that can go ahead and shoot B and make it out the hood, somebody that can go ahead and get far in his life. All right, most people don't know, but a liability is something that cannot make you money. Something that could be just as simple as buying a hoodie. Something that could be just as simple as going ahead and saying if you're not using your car to make your car an asset, or using your car inside a channel, or going ahead and having your car do things that can make you money, then it becomes a liability. A liability is something that does not make you money or that you're not receiving money from. So if you go ahead and you say you buy a chain, you buy a super cool chain, that chain is a liability because it costs you a lot of money and it's not making you no money. If something's not putting money in your pocket, then it's a liability. All right, now let's go to the next topic. Secondly, a lot of hustlers, entrepreneurs, and businessmen end up going broke strictly because they decide to get comfortable. They get comfortable. They see the money coming in and they're like, okay, I can sit back and I can finally relax. They stop planning. They stop being on their feet. If you're going ahead and you keeping your head down and you're not looking where you're going, you're going to end up getting off your path. So at the end of the day, what I'm trying to tell you is that you need to stop getting comfortable. You need to become uncomfortable. You need to always be uncomfortable. It's a real different mindset when you can go ahead and you become uncomfortable when you see money coming in, when you decide, okay, this money gonna add up to this much, but I need to make way more. I need to go ahead and do something that's never been done before. At the end of the day, in this life, when you're trying to build your own legacy, you're trying to do something that's never been done before. So don't settle for a measly $100. Don't settle for a measly $200. Don't settle for a measly 1K. Don't settle for 10K. Keep going until you go ahead and you make your first million, because you can do it. Like I said before, if you stop planning, if you stop creating new plays, and you decide that this play is gonna be the only play that you run, and you decide that you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna take it easy because you see money coming in, then that's where you're gonna fail. That's when you're gonna slip up, because it's gonna be the next guy or somebody else that's behind you that's more hungry than you, and you're gonna see them, okay, eventually they're gonna have a fancier car than you simply because they created more plays and different plays to go ahead and increase their wealth. If you decide that this play is your only play that you're gonna run, that you only gonna do one thing for the rest of your life that's gonna give you money, or that you decide that you only gonna do one thing and you're gonna become comfortable with that one thing making you money, you're not gonna get to the top. You're not gonna go ahead and see success if you just go ahead and rely on one play. You gotta keep planning. You gotta keep making new ideas. You gotta keep being more creative. At the end of the day, if you're a true hustler, at the end of the day, if you're a true businessman or a true entrepreneur, the one thing that you should love to do is create new plays. You should love to go out there and be like, okay, I love the game. I love going ahead and making new plays. I love going ahead and seeing a play plan out and go ahead and bring me 100,000. Or I love going ahead and see a plan play out and bring me, however much money it is bringing you. At the end of the day, you should have love for whatever it is you're doing. You need to have love for either seeing the money come in, or you need to have love for going ahead and saying, I'm changing my lifestyle, I'm changing myself for the better, and I'm going to be able to one day uplift my life and uplift my people's lives. Lastly, I feel like a lot of entrepreneurs and businessmen and even hustlers in the hood, they end up going broke simply because they become a product of their own environment. The people in the business world will have a different mindset for someone in the hood, of course. when you get to the top, I'm expecting people to become a little lazy. I'm already thinking that it's going to be a lot of people that's in the top that's lazy. Like Kobe once said, a lot of people in the NBA don't work as hard as you would think they do. So at the end of the day, them top businesses and corporations that you think are working super hard, they're not working all that hard. So if you go ahead and you grind harder than them, then you can go ahead and you can surpass them. What I'm trying to say is that people up at the top get lazy and they become products of their own environment. The people that's going ahead and sitting in their cubicles, that's going ahead typing away on the computer, they decide that this is going to be their life forever and they don't want to make any change. They don't want to go ahead and make any new plays. That's them becoming a product of their own environment. That's them deciding that this is the only thing that they're going to do to make them a play. That's them failing. That's them saying, okay, I'm cool with this and I don't want anything else. That's them becoming a product of their own environment inside of the business world. Now, inside of the entrepreneur and inside of the hustler world, like you can come from the hood or wherever it is you come from, or just trying to make it out, or trying to go ahead and have your own small business, you're somebody who, might be influenced by so many different things. If you're in the hood, you might be influenced by gang violence. You might be influenced by the streets. What it is I'm trying to tell you is that a lot of people, a lot of young men or a lot of young women fail strictly because they become a product of their own environment. They decide, okay, I'm going to switch up the play and I'm going to go do what bro is doing. I'm going to switch up my own lane, staying in my own lane where I know I'm most secure at, where I know I'm going to get the most money at, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to follow after bro because I see bro making some money. I see bro doing something that's a little cool. At the end of the day, what I'm trying to tell you is to not go ahead and get influenced by your own environment. Don't get influenced by your environment. If you see yourself slowly becoming them people that's inside of the cubicles that's going ahead and typing away, you slowly see yourself going ahead and becoming somebody that's following after old dude. What I'm trying to tell you is that I need you to go ahead and lead. I need you to go ahead and lead for yourself. I need you to go ahead and say, okay, I'm going to go home and I'm going to create me a new play. Because guess what? I can't do this business stuff forever. I can't go ahead and sit in here, be in this cubicle typing away forever. I can't go ahead and work for another man forever. I need to have this money coming in for me. Because guess what? Your boss is probably at home asleep. Your boss probably not with you every single day. You probably see the manager. You probably don't even see the boss. You probably never seen your boss before. What I'm trying to tell you is that you need to go ahead and aspire for something greater than you being in the hood, or aspire for something greater than working that desk job. What I'm trying to tell you is you need to go ahead, you need to create your own plays. At the end of the day, true hustlers go ahead and they create a play and they decide that if that play is not good enough, they make another one. They make a better one. And then they go ahead and they decide that play might have made them a little bit of money, but they know they can make a better one. At the end of the day, I'm trying to make you fall in love with the game. I'm trying to make you go ahead and fall in love with going ahead and seeing success, fall in love with ambition, fall in love with going ahead and proving yourself right. Go ahead and prove others wrong. Prove yourself right, prove others wrong, and let them know not to doubt you. Let them know that you're going to go ahead and reach the top. What I'm trying to tell you is that you do not deserve a desk job. You do not deserve to be at that place in that small, pitiful hood. You need to go ahead. You need to become at the top of the world. You deserve to be driving them McLarens. You deserve to go ahead and be driving all the fast cars. But no matter what it is I say that you deserve, it might never happen simply because you might not think you deserve it. And the only reason that you would feel like you don't deserve it is because you're not putting in enough work. What I'm trying to tell you right now is that you need to put in work to get where it is you're trying to go. You need to put in work to go ahead and create them plays. And if you want to go ahead and change your life from working that job forever, then go ahead and take a risk and bet on yourself. Use the money from that job to go ahead and bet on yourself. If you a hustler inside the hood right now, you watching this video, go ahead and use the money that you're making to go ahead and bet on yourself. And try the business world out. Go ahead and try other things out. What I'm trying to tell you is that if you never go ahead and you never try to expand your horizon, you will not get to the next place. You will not go ahead and get to the next level. If you don't go ahead and try to expand your horizon, you will not get to the next level. All right, so in today's video, what it is, we talked about becoming a product of your own environment. By becoming a product of your own environment, I mean becoming lazy in the desk job world, becoming lazy in the world, going ahead and saying this 9 to 5 is all I'm ever worth, all I'm ever gonna be worth, becoming lazy in that sense. And also in another sense of being in the hood saying, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and follow after bro. Bro wanna go ahead and do this, we're gonna go ahead and do this. Just becoming a follower. Going ahead and saying, okay, everything is just how it's gonna go. I'm gonna just keep going with the flow of things. And I'm not gonna ever switch it up. I'm not gonna ever create my own play. I'm not gonna ever decide that I can go ahead and become something that's different from my own environment. At the end of the day, I want you to go ahead every single night. I want you to ask yourself, who do I wanna be? Who is, boom, say your name. Who are you? Who are you trying to become? What is this image that you're trying to go ahead and project to the world? Are you trying to project a hood thug? Are you trying to project that somebody that's just going to work their desk job for the rest of their life? What are you trying to project to the world? Are you trying to project that you're going to be one of the greats in the NBA? Tell me, what are you trying to project to the world? And at the end of the day, I want you to comment down below. If you comment that down below, I don't know, we might have a giveaway going on soon with the DTO hoodies. Go ahead and copy one of these too. These hard. All right, so at the end of the day, what it is we talked about in today's video was going ahead and knowing how to manage your money, going ahead and saying, I'm gonna go ahead and stay away from the distractions, which is the girls that want all the purses, that want this or that, or going ahead and just hanging with all the girls. I'm gonna go ahead and decide that shoot, I'm gonna become a real hustler. I'm gonna go ahead and just get my money up. And when I get my money up, shoot, maybe I can go ahead and buy my mom's a crib. Maybe I can go ahead and buy myself a crib. At the end of the day, it's so many new things. It's so many things that you need to do than to be focused on women, than to go ahead and waste your money on your bad habits. Because your bad habits, if you feel into your bad habits, they will become addictions. And when your habits become addictions, then there's no stopping it. All right, so that's all I wanted to talk about in today's video. Now I want you to go ahead and shop the drop, because a whole bunch of Defy the Odds hoodies come in. If you like it right there, and if you like the print that we got going on back here, you go ahead and you'll cop some for me. You go ahead and join the Discord. You go ahead and you'll find us on Instagram. At the end of the day, DTO out.
To make the unknown known.
Start trying to have people look into your life. Start trying to have people look into what music you make. Start trying to have people look into what clothing you making. Start trying to have people look into that new designer designer brand that you just had come out. Like, whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to us being those people who whatever happened to us having dreams, man?